Wenzangu, naweza kuwa na ujinga ya kuangalia Uhuru negatively, but I think Uhuru Kenyatta anacheza na Wakikuyu the same way alicheza na akili za Raila Odinga kwa miaka 5. You see, wakati Raila Odinga alipoteza election mara 2 kwa Uhuru, alikuwa anaishi kutuambia kwamba serikali huwa inaniibia kura, inapatia papeto wake, inapatia wale watu inataka. And so Uhuru akajua siri na akaita Raila akamwambia kuja kwa serikali, turani serikali tukiwa pamoja. Then when I retire, sitapatia mwizi presidency, wewe ndo tutapatia hivyo vile unasemanga serikali huwa inapeana. While Raila Odinga exchanged or had a handshake thinking that it would favor him, and while people saw the handshake as a dividing strategy for Jubilee, yenye ilikuwa ina divide Jubilee, Uhuru alidivide the opposition. Akatoa ODM, akatoa Ford Kenya, akatoa ANC, akatoa Wiper ya Kalonzo. Kukakuwa kuna zile mavitu za oka, lakini hawasemi ati wako divided. Kila mtu anafanya mambo zake wakisemanga tu tuko pamoja. And that's how the opposition became it was divided, and the president was just seen as a neutral person, and the president's choice, William Ruto, passed or won the election. So that's how Uhuru divided the opposition to pave way for Ruto to become the president. Now, the same way, when the war between Ruto, the war that I have never believed that it ever existed, when it intensified, Ruto alisema kwamba 2 families have ruled this country for far too long. And so it's time for Kenyan hustlers to take over their government. It's time for Kenyans to take over from the dynasties. Uhuru responded and said this to Ruto, that I can also say that 2 tribes have ruled this country for far too long, and it's time for a different tribe. Ala, na watu wakamchukulia kama ujinga. So today, I don't know whether Uhuru is silently and politically actively implementing what he said, that 2 tribes have ruled this country for far too long, and that he wants to start by eliminating the Kikuyus from the presidency or from the leadership positions politically. But I don't have any other way to understand this. Now, look at this. Among the Kikuyus, we have Rigiji purporting to represent the interest of the Mount Kenyans, who are the Kikuyus in UDA. At the same time, in Azimio, we have Martha Karua, who is purporting to represent the same people in Azimio. Both are the kingpins. In their camps, we have Jeremiah Kioni, who is coming up with a party that he's purporting they're together with Martha Karua. The thing they're calling Kamwene, and saying that the people, you can see him running up and down in TV stations and Kikuyu radio stations, speaking and trying to imply that yeye and Yesasa the kingpin. At the same time, Kanini Kega and Sabina Chege are trying to claim the positions in Jubilee to show that they are the ones who are representing the people, because the president is already retired and he needs a replacement. Now, besides that, Maina Jenga, who has been silent for many years and who we forgot about the Mungeke community, is now starting to crop up behind Azimio and behind the protection of President Uhuru, saying that I am the one holding the culture. The reason why they are beating me, or the reason why I'm being politically instigated and being fought up and down, is because I'm trying to protect our culture, and now they're trying to criminalize these Mungeki who are your youth. So I am the one. So in the end, by the time we are towards the end of this term, the term ya President Ruto, the Kikuyus will have many parties trying to pull power towards them, and eventually they will not have a common understanding. They will not have a common person to push ahead to run for the presidency. The same way the Luyas have been divided by Raila Odinga. They have the ANC led by Musalia Mudavadi, Ford Kenya led by Speaker Wetangula. They have another party sijui inaitwa nini ile ya Eugene Wamalwa. And that's why even after being the second biggest populated tribe in Kenya, the Luyas have never taken the presidency nor the deputy presidency. They do not have that muscle because every leader is trying to pull on their sides to show that I am the kingpin. I don't know whether it's Uhuru trying to implement the fact that these two tribes have ruled for far too long, and then eventually in 2027 tujipate tukona in Mount Kenya we have 5 parties trying to show that we are the ones. Or it is Ruto trying to divide Mount Kenya so that he can be able to maintain the presidency, but one tool to maintain power and to remain powerful in any democracy in the world is a concept called divide and rule, and it is not different from this. So with that, I think President Uhuru is still active in politics. But I don't want to make a conclusion. What do you think? Let's meet in the comment section.